The moment millions of Americans have been waiting for has finally arrived. The historic Social Security changes we've been talking about for months are now in effect, and they're even bigger than initially predicted. If you've already seen your first increased payment for January 2025, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're still waiting to understand all the details of these monumental changes, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to break down every single aspect of these transformative updates that are already putting extra money in people's pockets. Right now, as we speak in January 2025, the largest Social Security update in decades is rolling out across America. We're not just talking about predictions anymore, we're seeing real numbers, real changes, and real impacts on people's lives. The initial estimates of a $200 monthly increase were actually conservative for many recipients, with some beneficiaries reporting even larger increases in their first January payments. This isn't just another annual adjustment, it's a fundamental transformation of how Social Security, SSI, SSDI, and VIA benefits work together to provide better support for millions of Americans. Before we dive deeper, let me share something extraordinary that happened just last week. I received messages from hundreds of viewers who were moved to tears when they checked their accounts and saw their new benefit amounts. Sarah from Ohio wrote to tell me her monthly payment increased by $245, more than she ever expected. Michael, a disabled veteran from Florida, saw a combined increase of nearly $300 when factoring in both his Social Security and VIA benefits. These are real people experiencing real changes right now. Let's start with what's happening right now in January 2025. The new cost of living adjustment has officially taken effect, and it's revolutionizing how benefits are calculated. The Social Security Administration has completely overhauled their approach to measuring cost increases for beneficiaries. Instead of using the old Consumer Price Index, they're now using a new, more accurate measure that better reflects the actual expenses of seniors and disabled Americans. This means the increases we're seeing aren't just bigger, they're smarter and more targeted to real needs. The impact is already visible in the first round of payments for 2025. Reports are coming in from across the country of beneficiaries seeing significant increases in their deposits. But here's what makes this truly revolutionary. The Social Security Administration has confirmed that these increases are just the beginning of a broader modernization effort. They've already announced additional adjustments that will be phased in throughout 2025, meaning some beneficiaries could see even more increases as the year progresses. Just yesterday, the Social Security Administration released new guidelines about the SSI program changes, and they're even more comprehensive than initially announced. The resource limits that have kept so many recipients in poverty are being increased more significantly than first planned. This isn't just a policy change, it's a recognition that Americans depending on SSI deserve the dignity of having savings without losing their benefits. The new limits are being implemented right now, and the Social Security Administration has established a special task force to help recipients understand how they can best take advantage of these new rules. The income exclusion rules have also been officially updated, and they're more generous than the preliminary announcement suggested. Recipients can now earn more from part-time work without seeing their benefits reduced. This change is already making a real difference. Just this morning, I spoke with Lisa, an SSI recipient in Arizona, who told me she can finally accept more hours at her part-time job without fear of losing her benefits. These are the kind of real-world impacts we're seeing in these first weeks of 2025. The transformation of the SSDI program is perhaps even more dramatic than initially reported. The new trial work period provisions are now active, and they're already changing lives. The Social Security Administration has just launched a new online portal specifically designed to help SSDI recipients track their trial work periods, and understand their rights under the new system. This portal went live on January 1, 2025, and the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive. One of the most significant recent developments is the introduction of the new gradual benefit reduction system. Instead of the old cliff, where benefits would suddenly stop, recipients now see a gradual decrease as their earned income increases. This change was implemented with the new year, and it's already encouraging more SSDI recipients to explore returning to work. The Social Security Administration reports that in just the first 2 weeks of January, they've seen a significant increase in SSDI recipients registering for the Trial Work Period program. The coordination between VIA benefits and Social Security has taken a huge leap forward this month. The new integrated computer systems are now fully operational, allowing for instant information sharing between agencies. Veterans who've applied for benefits in January 2025 are reporting dramatically shorter processing times. The new supplemental payment for veterans receiving both VA and Social Security benefits has also begun, and it's proving to be even more impactful than expected. Just this week, the VA announced additional enhancements to the program, including a new fast-track system for veterans with certain qualifying conditions. This system is already operational and is reducing processing times from months to weeks, or in some cases, even days. The VA has also established a dedicated helpline specifically for questions about the new combined benefits, which went live on January 2, 2025. The new protection system preventing Medicare premium increases from consuming Social Security raises is now fully implemented. The first January 2025 payments reflect this change, and beneficiaries are seeing the difference in their bank accounts. The Social Security Administration has also just released new guidelines about how this protection will work throughout the year, especially as Medicare plans adjust their premiums. An unexpected but welcome development came just last week when Medicare announced additional prescription drug cost protections that will work in conjunction with the Social Security increases. These new protections, which weren't part of the original announcement, are being rolled out gradually through the first quarter of 2025, promising even more financial relief for beneficiaries. The modernized early retirement options are now available, and they're proving more flexible than initially announced. The Social Security Administration has just released detailed guidelines about how the new partial benefit option works, and they've established a specialized team to help people understand their option. This team began operations on January 1, 2025, and they're already helping thousands of Americans make informed decisions about their retirement timing. As we speak in January 2025, the implementation of these changes is in full swing. The Social Security Administration has just launched a new online dashboard where beneficiaries can track their updated benefits and see detailed breakdowns of their increases. This tool went live in the first week of January and has already been accessed by millions of users. The questions pouring in during these first weeks of 2025 reflect both excitement and the need for clarity about these changes. Many viewers have asked about the tax implications of their increased benefits, and I'm pleased to share that the IRS has just released new guidelines specifically addressing these concerns. These guidelines, published yesterday, provide clear direction about how the new benefit amounts will be treated for tax purposes. Financial planners across the country are now developing specialized strategies to help beneficiaries make the most of these increases. Just this week, several major financial institutions have released new planning tools specifically designed to help Social Security recipients optimize their increased benefits. These tools are available now and are being updated regularly as more data about the actual impact of the changes becomes available. The real stories coming in from across the country are truly inspiring. In just these first few weeks of 2025, We're seeing communities transformed by these changes. Senior centers are reporting increased participation in activities as members have more disposable income. Local businesses are seeing more regular customers as beneficiaries find themselves with more spending power. These are the tangible effects of policy changes that are happening right now in our communities. As we move forward in 2025, more changes are on the horizon. The Social Security Administration has already hinted at additional improvements coming in the spring, and we're staying on top of every development. Our channel will continue to bring you the latest updates as they happen, with real-time analysis and practical guidance for maximizing your benefits. Your experiences with these new changes matter. Share your story in the comments below. How much did your benefits increase? What difference is it making in your life? Have you encountered any challenges with the new systems? Your insights help others understand what to expect and how to navigate these changes effectively. This is an historic time for Social Security recipients, and we're right here with you as these changes unfold. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to stay informed about all the latest developments. We're releasing new videos every week with updates, clarifications, and guidance as these changes continue to roll out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in our next video, where we'll dive even deeper into the latest developments in these historic changes.